Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum, and today I'm bringing you another triple reaction to Need to Breathe. And this time it seems like our theme is a bit of cops and robbers, because the songs we're going to be checking out today will go in the order of Prisoner, then Maybe They're Onto Us, and lastly Cops. So we have Prisoner and Cops, sandwiching Maybe They're Onto Us. So seemingly there's a lot of criminal activity happening in this triple reaction today. And according to Craig the Warm-Hearted, who made these selections and generously donated for this request, all of these songs are going to be harder hitting than a lot of the Need to Breathe that we've already been exposed to on the channel. So I'm excited to hear what we've got in store today. And without further ado, let's jump in. Wow, is that an organ and piano? It feels like multiple layers there. Oh, and what a drum beat.
Down in a hole, baby, you're locking me up, you're locking me up. I got bound by a cold lady. She's locking me up, she's locking me up. I am down in a hole, baby. I'm about to give up, just about to give up. I got bound by a cold lady. She's locking me up, she's locking me up. And this pain I feel won't set me free from you. 'Cause I'm a prisoner in your heart. It's taking it slower than a locked up heart. I am a prisoner in your heart. I was taking it slow, but I was caught off guard.
Dude, it is so dynamic. I love how fun this is.
Your heart is taking it slower than a locked up heart. I am a prisoner in your heart. I was taking it slow, but I was caught off guard.
And the bass to round it off there. Love how bouncy it is here. Just like pure rock vibe.
Oh, helpless and I'm hurting. I'm a bitch to your move, then you're shaking me down.
Perfectly anthemic.
In the doghouse, you had to chain me up, 'cause I was falling for you. I am a helpless situation. It was cuts to the bone and I'm coming for more. So if you need me, I'll be waiting for the girl that I love just to figure me out. The lockless cage you trapped me in has brought me to my knees. 'Cause I'm a prisoner in your heart. Shaking it slow, but then I locked up heart. I am a prisoner in your heart. I was taking it slow and I got caught off guard. I am a prisoner in your heart. Shaking
When he adds that extra intensity there, chef's kiss from my ears. And I love the fact that it simultaneously has that like southern stomp feel. It's grimy and soulful. Grimy and soulful, those are almost like adjectives that don't feel like they go together, but in this track in particular, Need to Breathe have threaded that needle.
prisoner in your heart. I was taking it slow and I got caught off guard. I am a prisoner in your heart. Shaking it slow, but then I locked up heart. I am a prisoner in your heart. I got caught off guard.
Oh, and then to soften it and bring it a little back with that choir. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, it's so smart with the piano and the plucked guitar. Oh, and that's how we're going to end it. Dude, I actually really like that track. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. Not that I had any reason to not enjoy it early on. I was already I was already like certain I was going to vibe along to this one, but because of how subtle some of these little dynamic elements are in this track, it actually elevates it in my mind, because I think if you were to give this kind of song structure, chord progression, even lyrics to any other rock group that's out there, they wouldn't have come up with something as, I think, musically interesting as what Need to Breathe came up with here. Like, if I quickly just Google what is the chord progression in this track, I just want to kind of verify whether or not these are rather simple chords, because I do believe they are. Yeah, we start with E5 power chord, D5, then C sharp 5. So what key are we in? Are we in, I guess, E major? E5, D5, C sharp 5, then pre-chorus 1, C, A minor, B5. I mean, it's all pretty easy to like wrap your brain around. The punches, even like the delay in some of the hits on the drums, then getting accentuated by the like guitar getting wound up at the end or the bass falling off at the end. All of these little moments make this song stand out in my mind. And again, I kind of brought this up even in a previous Need to Breathe reaction, but may as well hammer the point home. I totally see the relationship, or at least the similarities, that Need to Breathe have with Imagine Dragons. But the thing is, Imagine Dragons, they're a little bit softer in their delivery, at least with my knowledge of their discography. Need to Breathe, and Bear especially, they like to turn up the intensity, turn up the complexity in their music. It's a lot more of an interesting listen, in my opinion, though I think you could make the argument that Imagine Dragons, with their simplistic style, end up creating more memorable hooks. But honestly, it just takes more listening to even remember the hooks in general for both of the groups. I'm a fan, that's for sure. This was a great way to start off this triple reaction. Let's jump into the next track here. So as the prisoner of the heart, maybe they're onto us now. We'll see if there's a relation. Wait, let me go back. I gotta hear this chord progression. Starting out just pure rhythm. Oh.
I feel their eyes all over me. It's looking like conspiracy.
Wait.
I'm out of friends that I can trust. Maybe they're on to us. My heart is filled with suspicion. I've got.
This is already my favorite. It's the melody chord progression alone, but I can feel where it's gonna go.
My heart is filled with suspicion. I've got a fearful condition. It's more than just paranoia.
And the trumpets. Come on, just scream out. That's all I need.
You're not the only one. Sleep through the forest wall. Spring through the night at dark. Wake in a pouring sweat. You hear the sound. Can't even turn around. Head reaching from the ground. Who's gonna save us? Who's gonna save us now? I'm looking up in the rear view.
2 thumbs up from Sohum. And I just pulled up the chord progression of this song too on the side here. 2nd fret, so that's going to be what, F sharp minor, given we're in E minor. So we'll just treat everything as if it's an E minor and then just add 2 to your capo. E minor, A minor, so the 5th chord. So the minor 1, then minor 5, and then guess where we go? minor 4, then where we go to is the major 5 chord. And maybe you guys have heard me talk about chord progressions in the past, but with the minor key especially, it's one of my favorites. When you convert that minor 5 chord, which is typical of the minor chord progression, into a major 5, so instead of a B minor, which we would typically have in E minor, we convert it to B major. That gives us that harmonic minor flavoring, and it just feels like a walk of doom melodically from moment to moment to moment. You can literally just rock minor chords everywhere and then make that 5th chord major, and it just does something to my brain. And also notice how melodically in that kind of verse section, or even that post chorus, I think we get that dun 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 dun. So we're starting at that minor 3 and then going to the 2, and then there's this back and forth until we find the root. This song has so much room to grow melodically. I'm pulling it way back.
Scream through the night at dawn, waking up pouring sweat. You hear the sound, and you turn around and reaching from the ground. Who's gonna save us? Who's gonna save us now? I'm looking up.
And that vibe right there is like straight up Queens of the Stone Age, then into that like grittier Imagine Dragons. I love how dynamic this group are.
I'm looking
This group
up
is?
in the rear view, crowds that
I
I
don't know.
can't seem to push through. Strangers in operations, maybe they're on to us. My hands are shaking like a leaf, can't even see in front of me. And I know it's just paranoia. Maybe they're on to us. Maybe they're on to us. You're not the only one. Sneak through the fire and squall. Scream through the night at dark. Waking up pouring sweat. You hear the sound. Can't even turn around. Hand reaching from the ground.
This is the
Who's
song.
gonna save us? Who's gonna save us now? Who's gonna save us now? Oh, I'm not the only one. The fear is like a flood. It's moving on me now. The screams they capture. The screams they capture. The fear is like a flood. It's moving on me now. The screams they capture. Who's gonna save us now? You're not the only one. Sleep through the fire and squall. Scream through the night at dawn. Waking up pouring sweat. You hear the sound. Can't even turn around. Hand reaching from the ground. Who's gonna save us? Who's gonna save us now?
Dude, this song, this might literally be my favorite Need to Breathe song, just melodically speaking. It's the minor scale for me that does so much, and that major 5 chord in the minor, giving us that window into the world of harmonic minor, does so much for me. But even outside of that, I love how well Bear is dancing around the chords in this song. Melodically, there's always a lot to be done with the minor scale, and when you have a fairly standard chord progression, even though we have that window into harmonic minor, it's still relatively simple to kind of wrap your brain around. But that affords the songwriting, it affords Bear the opportunity to really let the melody and lyrics shine in a way that, you know, as we hear in those choruses, he's not only just singing the lead, there's also the multiple vocal layers. There's the brass that again is accentuating the melody whenever you don't expect it, but it works perfectly. this is such a well encapsulated song. I'm just down to listen to it again, man. There's a lot more to appreciate in this. Yeah, this strumming pattern too. I didn't realize how much it was doing. That fourth chord, the major 5 again.
I feel their eyes all over me.
Minor 1.
It's looking like
Another minor 1. Now minor 4. Major 5. And the beat keeping us in there. The growing brass. Yeah. Da 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 da. Going from that sharp 7th, which is giving us that harmonic minor feel. Da da.
You're not the only one. Sleep through the forest wall. Scream through the night at dawn. Waking up pouring sweat. You hear the sound. Can't even turn around. Hand reaching from the ground. Who's gonna save us? Who's gonna save us now? Looking up in the rear view, crowds that I can't seem to push through, strangers in operation.
And even the way the bass curls up into that.
Crowds that I can't seem to push through, strangers in operations. Maybe they're on to us. My hands are shaking like a leaf. Can't even see in front of me. And I know it's just paranoia. Maybe they're on to us. Maybe they're on to us. You're not the only one. Sleep through the forest wall. Scream through the night at dawn. Waking up pouring sweat. You hear the sound. Can't even turn around. Hand reaching from the ground. Who's gonna save us? Who's gonna save us now? Who's gonna save us now? Oh, I'm not the only one. The fear is like a flood. It's moving on me now. The screams they capture. The screams they capture. The fear is like a flood. It's moving on me now. The screams they capture. Who's gonna save us now?
Dude,
You're not the only one. Sleep through the forest wall. Scream through the night at dawn. Waking up pouring sweat. You hear the sound. Can't even turn around. Hand reaching from the ground. Who's gonna save us? Who's gonna save us now?
I have no notes. This song is perfection. Why? Why does this song have all of the musical nectar that I like so much? Do 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 do. Why is that? Maybe it's that keeps me locked in. It's also the chord progression. It's also the melody. It's also the grit. It's also the brass. It's also the chorus of voices. It's also the fact that they're all emphasized and relatively speaking predictable in the moments that they appear. And it does remind me of a melody I have heard elsewhere, and I was trying to think what is the actual song that I'm being reminded of, and unfortunately it is not occurring to me, otherwise I would share it with you. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. Whew. It's going to be hard to top. Let's see if cops do it. Cool strumming.
Everybody needing answers. I can't be the one to tell you that it's true.
attention to like how many distinct components of their song are all being played simultaneously and still working together marvelously, right? You have that dum ba-dum ba-dum ba-bum ba-dum 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 strumming in the guitar. You have the beat in the drums keeping us consistent. We have the melody in the piano. We have the vocals, and they're all doing something slightly varied from one another. They're not necessarily lockstep in rhythm with one another or in melody. This is actually far more complex than it seems, because you're having to perfectly, like, basically perfectly arrange these instruments so that they're not double dipping in any one moment. It's like GTA. How many stars do you have? You gotta keep running. So rhythmic. The feel is just all right there. Oh my god. The drumming into that like dissonant piano chord out and the sirens being produced from the guitar. It's definitely very high octane of a song. Feels definitely like it would have to be a song that you would find in the middle of your album. I don't know why it gives me that kind of energy. Like, I couldn't imagine Cops being the closer of an album, that's for sure, because there's just too much potential energy left to work with that you would need to kind of exercise with the final song, at least on an album. My head also then asks, well, would you put this as a first song on an album? And I saw that on YouTube it's listed as a B-side track, so maybe it could be an intro to the B-side, but I think it should be somewhere in the middle. That would be my guess. Let me confirm that guess. Let's see if I'm right. Need to Breathe Cops. Go to album. Okay, it's the third track. So right in the middle of the Keep Your Eyes Open EP, songs from the Reckoning Sessions, Cops is right in the middle of 3 out of 5. Wow, what a triple reaction today. I definitely think you guys know my answers, but top 3 in order. Maybe they're onto us. Then Prisoner. Then Cops. You guys have my reasoning for maybe they're onto us. I think that's pretty well established. I think for Prisoner, it's just slightly more memorable and catchy in my mind. Also, just being prisoner of the heart, that is such a such a long-standing story to tell. It makes the most sense for me, and I really cannot relate to like wanting the cops off of my tail. So maybe from a relatability standpoint, I kind of can't get into cops as much, even though it is intense and the rhythm is there. So I don't really have a personal connection to cops, but I have more of a personal connection to prisoner relative to cops there, which may tell you something interesting about me. I don't know. I remember when I was in, maybe it was 7th or 8th grade. I'm not sure the distinction really matters, but I think it was social studies teacher randomly, I don't remember the context, so maybe there was context where this made sense, but he said to me that, like, Sohum, you would probably fare well in prison. And to this day, I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know if he meant that I would be very diplomatic and make my way through all safe and sound, or if he meant that I would be, like, victimized endlessly and taken advantage of and suffer endlessly, and that would be my way of making it, and he's kind of taking a dig at me. I highly doubt it's the second thing, but if it was, that is an insane statement to make to somebody who is a student of yours. Yeah, so I'm going to go with the first thing, and I think I'm a fairly diplomatic person. I don't tend to ruffle a lot of feathers, and I like to look at both sides of any coin and just come to some mutual understanding rather than have an incessant need to be right. Need to breathe. Anyways, I could ramble on and on, but I really enjoyed this triple reaction today. I hope you did as well. If you would like to request a reaction yourself, whether it's more Need to Breathe or any other artist or song for that matter, you can do so by clicking the first link down below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.